No. The person I'm bringing to you is a social justice champion. This party is founded on social justice. This party is founded on integrity. The person I'm bringing to you is clean as a whistle. He has clean hands and clean heart. He is certified. I want to bring to you a man that has been married to his wife for 30 odd years and still faithful. Every time him look at her, him still break out in a smile. I want to bring to you an equality champion, a caring leader, an economist, a legislator. Make welcome Mark Jefferson Golden.
Jamaica, time coming up. Time come, the date has finally announced. Everybody come vote for Mark Golden. Because for the fish, we have the hand, because walk around, district carton, because PNP, because PNP, because PNP, because for the fish, we have the hand, because time come, we have the hand, because PNP, because hey, the other day Mark walk around in all over town. Everybody come out and us.
Yeah, man. All right. Everything was out of sight. Comrade Chairman, comrades on the platform, workers, warriors, foot soldiers, supporters of the People's National Party here in Falmouth Square. PNP River, come down, bank to bank.
March, 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 we are march, march, march. Now we are marching on to progress. Time comes only along. Now we don't hear what the liberals say or what they say we are.
Yeah, man, it's so nice to be here in North Trelawny, in Falmouth again. And it look beautiful, trust me. I love the vibes, I love the energy. This man, Dr. Wickham McNeil, you're next member of parliament. When my father first came to Jamaica, 1953, him come on a boat. And the man who was at the wharf in Kingston to meet my father was this man's father, Dr. Wickham McNeil father, Dr. Ken McNeil. So me and him and our families go back a long way. And when I became party leader and I wanted to build back the unity in the party, I knew that I needed a man like Wickham McNeil upside me. Because what? He is a wise man. He's a cool head. He is an even-handed and fair person. And he's a man who's had experience in the cabinet, leading the tourism ministry with distinction. So when I was looking for a candidate here in North Trelawny, and me and Dennis Meadows reason out the thing, and we say, yes, Wickham McNeil, we say, and Dennis come on board, and Wickham step up to the plate. My heart was full, because I knew I was bringing a very good man, a champion, here to North Trelawny to represent the people. You deserve the best. You deserve somebody who is going to be in the tourism ministry, running things, because tourism is a vital industry for Jamaica and for Trelawny. And I say to you, what you have now is not worthy of this great constituency. The People's National Party should be back in control of North Trelawny so we can do the right things by the people. You hear what the man say? They must start water project using the water sources of Trelawny, but they're not looking about the water problems in Trelawny. What can go so? That's not right, that's not fair. When we come to office, we have to deal with that issue. Because the people of Trelawny and North Trelawny and South Trelawny have been good. And have been good to the PNP in particular here, up in Falmouth and all over North Trelawney. So we must be good to you too. Comrades, the next PNP government has to focus on the real challenges facing the people. The challenges in education. One of the problems in education is absenteeism from school. The people them can't go to school every day because sometimes parents can't find lunch money or can't find the taxi fare or bus fare. So that is affecting the performance of the children in school, and it's affecting the productivity of the country and the country's future. So we have a positive program to deal with that. We are going to be providing a hot meal, a nutritious meal to every child who needs it in school, primary and secondary school. We're going to spend an additional $9 billion a year for the children of Jamaica. And who is going to get that money? The farmers of Jamaica will get that money because we're going to be buying the produce from the farmers to feed the school children them. So it's a win-win project that is going to help to transform rural Jamaica and uplift the people. And the same philosophy penetrates the RIDE program, which is our subsidy to help children to get to school where their parents are struggling to pay the cost of transportation for the children. We're starting with 20,000 children. We're not bringing in a 100-old bus for trick the people and so them providing any kind of rural transportation for school children. Comrade Bunting don't talk about that already. Our program is going to provide a subsidy, money to support that cost for the parents. And it's the taxi man them going to get that money, and the bus man them, the money going to run through the economy. Another win-win situation, because we are check wisely. The People's National Party is about empowerment, growth, and development of the people. We want the first and family scholarship. Any child who is the first child in that household, that family, to qualify for university or college will get a full scholarship under the People's National Party, the First in Family program. Why do we believe that's important? Because when that child gets that benefit, that child will help to bring up their brothers and sisters and save the family from poverty, and from poverty being handed down from generation to generation. We don't like them thing there. That is what we were. We were poverty. We were corruption. We were bad government. We love people. We not fight against people, but we war against those bad things. In housing, we're going to have at least 500 housing units built in each constituency. We plan to build 50,000 housing units in the first 5 years of our government. We're going to find public lands that are not used for agriculture, are not suitable for agriculture. And we've already begun to identify those lands. And we're going to make those lands available to the public housing institutions like the NHT and the HAJ. And we're going to make affordable houses are going to be built on those properties. And when we sell those houses to the people, we're not going to charge them anything for the value of the land. So when you buy your house, you're going to get the value of the land free in the price of the house. You're going to be $2 to $3 million richer from your side in the same agreement. And if you can't find a deposit as a young person, which many young people can't find, we have our special young person deposit program where we're going to allocate $1 billion a year from the resources of the National Housing Trust. So that if you're a young person up to 35 and you've been contributing to the NHT for 2 years or more, you will be entitled to get a deposit grant, which you don't have to pay back, of $500,000 so you can become an owner of a house in the land of your birth. And we know that many people out there who are hustling money can't get a mortgage because they can't prove their income. They don't have a pay slip because they're self-employed, or they're employed to a small business that doesn't have a big accounts department to generate a pay slip. They might be a taxi driver, they might be a cosmetologist, a hairdresser, a barber, or just have a little food shop or a cook shop. We are going to say, you can come into ownership through being a tenant. We have the rent to own program for you. So you can't prove your income, that's not going to disqualify you. You can come into possession as a tenant, pay the rent which will be equal to the monthly mortgage, and if you satisfy those obligations and you make those payments for a reasonable period of time, we're talking about 6 months, you will qualify for the loan. You'll be treated as having proved that you can service the mortgage, you can draw down a loan, you can buy the house, and you move from being a tenant to an owner of a piece of the rock. And for all those people who are living on land that they don't have title to, and they've been there for decades, and they've built their houses on it and invested in it, but they don't have a title, we have the Porsche program. And we're going to provide titles. We're going to make sure that you can acquire the land for a very reasonable price. And you're going to get title for the land and become owners of the land. And for all those unfinished Operation Pride schemes around Jamaica, we're going to finish those Operation Pride schemes. We're going to complete the infrastructure. And we're going to make sure the people get them title. Because we want to make owners and people who can enjoy a good quality of life. And the Porsche program, we're talking about removing zinc fence and building proper sidewalks for persons with disabilities so people can live in dignity in this country. But to do all of these things, we have to get rid of this corrupt and wicked government. We need a government of integrity, a government in which the people can have trust and confidence. How can Jamaica be led for another 5 years by a man whose integrity declarations about his financial affairs cannot be certified by the main anti-corruption agency of the country? And they've referred that matter for further investigation to a law enforcement agency called the Financial Investigations Division, the FID. And what do you see happen? Somebody who publicly on radio was saying that the Prime Minister don't do nothing wrong. That is the man they put to head up the same FID to investigate the Prime Minister. And they changed the rules about who should be, what the qualifications were to get that position. Initially, when they advertised the position, you required 12 years of law enforcement experience, of which at least 5 of the 12 years had to be in a leadership position in law enforcement. And then they had qualified applicants, but they know who they wanted. They changed the requirements. Now they're saying they didn't even minute it. There was nothing in writing. It was just orally done. And then they get the person who they want, who is not qualified for the position. Time come, comrades. When I ask a question to you, what time is it? I want you to say, time come. What time is it? What time is it? Are you ready for a PNP government? Are you ready for Wickham Neil as your MP? Are you ready for Ayman Markiji as your Prime Minister? You sound like you're ready. You look like you're ready. I feel the vibes and I know that you're ready. One love, comrades. Power to the people. Power to the people, I say. God bless you all.